Hello friend, this is Swapnil and welcome to Learn SAP ABAP. So this is the second part, and in this session we are going to see how to debug the start routine, end routine and fill routine in SAP BW module. Okay, so in the first part I have given you overview about start routine, end routine and fill routine. Okay, if you still didn't watch the first part, then please click on the link given in the description. Okay, so as I already mentioned in the first part, if you're working as a ABAPer for BW module and in case there is some wrong data updated after loading the data from different system to BW system, so in that case BW consultant may reach out to you to debug particular logic available in start routine or end routine. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how you can debug these routines. Okay, so if you are the first time on my channel and you still didn't subscribe to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification of upcoming videos. Okay, so stay tuned till the end and keep watching Learn SAP ABAP.
We'll show the start routine and end routine where we can find. So now they basically they will provide the DTP. So basically this is the DTP. So now whenever they will provide the DTP now, so we have to always just click on this find and we can okay. So then in that case we have to select all the column over here. Otherwise we can't find this over DTP. Okay, because it can either select that the DTP. In some case they will provide some other name that is we can find the object relevant object. So in that case always try to check with this all object type and click on the search. Okay, so now this is a basically DTP. So if I will drill down, so you can find this is a basically transformation. This is the transformation. If I double click on the transformation, so inside the transformation, we have a start routine, field routine, and end routine. Okay, so this is basically start routine transformation. So if you check over here, there is a start routine and there is an end routine. Okay, so when so start routine and end routine. So what they will do, so whenever they will ask us to write some logic and all, we just basically write the logic inside the start routine. Okay, for whenever we have a scenario where you have to means remove the this zero amount record, so we will write the logic in the start routine. So how we can find, so we just they will just create if I click on OK, so this is the code. Basically, it will navigate us to the ABAP code. Okay. So now here you can find the start routine. Okay. So there are two different way to write the logic over here. See, either we can write the logic directly or we can create the include also. Okay. Either we can write the logic directly over here or we can create a include. Okay? Here, as you can see, they have created one include. Okay. So if I will double click on include, so in that case, you can find us there is some code, okay, and they are also referring to also source package because all the data they will load, it will always contain the source package only, and those package and there is some kind of the code, okay. So they are so as you can see, they are some doing some multiplication all on. So this is basically code for the start routine. This is in the start routine, and if I will check for the even if you see for the end routine, so here we can see the end routine here. So if I will double click here end routine, select this, so here also we can find a end routine. If you check here also we can directly add the logic from here. Otherwise, we can create the include. Okay. So here also if I double click, so here you can find the end routine. This is the logic which is under the end routine. Okay. So an end routine you can find there also referring the table as a result package. So here as you can see the logic for the end routine means this is a result package is always refer to the end routine. So now I will show you how we can debug this particular start routine and end routine. See, now let's suppose they will come so BW person will say, so they have some logic in the start routine, but there is some problem. They are not able to find out the properly data and all. So in that case, what we have to do as a ABAPer, we need to debug this particular start routine and end routine. So how we can debug? So either there are two ways. So like, so first of all, we have to just click on the start routine. In the start routine, we just need to put click on this include, and here we can set the breakpoint. Okay. See now here so in some time what will happen in some time once you click on this once you try to set the breakpoint now, it will give one pop-up in which you will find the multiple programs like multiple program. So you need to select the proper program, and if you are also not aware about the program, so which program we have to select for this particular include. So in that case, what we can do now, see in the here we are not able to find out which program is there, right? Because it is giving the simply the display name and all. So in that case, what we can do now, so here you can find the go to, sorry, extras you can the extract, you can find the display generated program. Okay, so once you click on this, it will generate one report. Okay, so this is the report basically. And if I will find a if from here also I can find the start routine and end routine. Here you just need to type only method start. If you type method start, so it will navigate you to that particular start routine. So here also this is the same one. And for the end routine also you can find the same one, start method, then you just write end method end. So this is basically end routine. Okay, so from here also we can set the debugger. So what I will do, I will just do the, I will set the debugger and we'll show you how it will how it's triggered. So this is the include. So here we have already set, I will setting debugger in end routine also. So we'll tell you about end routine also, in which case they will ask us to make the changes no when to changes. Let's suppose we have a same set of record in the end routine also. Okay, because the whatever data we have start routine, it will also flow to this end routine, result end routine. Now let's suppose in end routine they need some other field also, like they can say plant is there, customer also. I will use the location, and here customer customer 2. Okay, let's suppose these two are the additional field. Okay, where this is not present in a start routine, but it is but they want this to be included in a in routine, because they need this data to be for to be sent to the other system. Okay, in that, but the location and customer is not getting from the ECC system. So in that case they will ask us to implement the logic in the end routine. Okay, so the logic, for population of the location and the customer, they are going to fit. But this might be a situation where they will reach out to us in order to add the logic in end routine. Okay, because the data is not present in the start routine, and so that we can implement the logic in end routine. Okay, so now moving to the SAP once again. So here I will put the breakpoint in end routine. Any questions so far?
No, Swapnil.
Okay, so now here I put the debugger. Okay, so I will show you how we can debug. So now, as of now, we have to only set the debugger in the start routine and end routine. Okay, so in a DTP, so for this transformation, they have this DTP. Okay, so actually they are facing some issue, in order where the amount was showing as a negative, or some kind of some mismatch of calculation. The BW person asked me to to debug this particular DTP. Okay, so how to debug? So now this is the particular DTP. So now if you see here, we have an extraction. Okay, so now you can see here we have a package size. I was just talking about the package size, right? So here what they have set the package size as the 50,000. Means let's suppose they have a total, means 50,000 means 1 lakhs of report. So with as they have defined the package size of 50,000, the first time the start routine will execute two times for with the first 50,000 record, and another the second time is also for the 20,000 records. Sorry, remaining 50,000 records. Okay, so here, if here you can find the execute option. Okay, in the execute, you can see the drop down in processing mode. Okay, in the processing mode, here we have to select the for debugging, and we just need to click on the simulate. Okay, here we will simulate. So now it will process. Okay, so it will say it will take some time, because there is, I think, more than there is lots of data, so it will take some time to trigger the debugger. I will show you some data also in a start routine and end routine.
So right now we are in start routine, right? Or it's
Correct, correct. No, no, I have set the debugger in a both the place, even the start routine and the end routine. Okay, so first it will trigger the start routine, and then it will trigger the end routine. Once the record is processed, then it will trigger the end routine. Okay, so it will take some time to trigger. So meanwhile, we will check about this field routine, field level routine. Okay, okay, sorry, I want to show in this screen only. So, okay, we'll open the another session. I don't have any case for this basically for the field routine, but it will show you where they are defining, field routine, whatever I know about this field routine, field level routine and all. So if I will execute, show if you see this transformation. So wait, trigger, no, still not trigger. It's still loading. Okay. So here, as you can see, here you can see there is some mapping, right? So this is basically the source record, source structure. This is a real source structure, and the right hand side you will find the target structure here, as you can see. But and you can see the in between there is a mapping. So we don't have to care about this mapping. This is all the BW person means whatever data they want to send from the source to the target, means from the start to the end. They are just doing the mapping. And let me see if we can find any field routine. No. Okay. So this is basically mapping. If let's suppose this is the record. Which one? This is a basically sales document. Let's suppose for the sales document, let me check the key figure. One. Let's suppose exchange rate. Okay, here we will take the for the right hand side. We will take the example of the exchange rate, and okay, wait, it's okay, sir. It's triggered the debugger. Okay, so okay, so in a source package, you can see the data. Okay, so this data all are the loaded from this loaded from the ECC system, and all it's come in the here source package. Okay, so now based on the like let's suppose, as I said, like if you want to change the any amount field or not, so based on this source packet record here we can implement our logic. So in that case what they are doing here, they are just just checking the mode and all here. Let's suppose exchange rate, so they had some requirement something exchange rate, they are just multiplying exchange rate with the 111 something like that. They are doing in the source package basically for all the record here. So this is basically this so it will execute for all the records here. So now I will press F7, sorry,
So
F8 now.
always we
uh,
are using field symbol, right?
Correct,
Here.
correct, right. Field symbol, yeah. We have to always use the field symbol only, in order to, so just change that in a runtime only, because otherwise it will, again create some performance issue and all. Because BW, they are almost loading the most of the the BW system where we have, where they are playing with only for the data load and all. So we always use this field symbol to, in order to change the value on a so particular field. Okay. So if I will press now if I will press F8 now, so now if I will press F8, it will go out from here and it will trigger the end routine. Okay, so I press the F8, so now it will stop at a see, this is the end routine. As you can see, this is the end routine, and in the end routine we have always result package. So whatever data we have passed from the source package, it will come in the result package. So always we have the result package here. So in the result package we can find the data, will all the data whatever loaded from the all the data means some data filter out as a different open. Then here so here is there is the logic again, as I said. Let's suppose we have a requirement where we have to just populate all this all these two column. So based on the data available in the system, so this kind of logic we can implement, we can write over, we can write here, and we can always refer to the result package in order to update the data and all. So this is how we can trigger basically a start routine and end routine, basically start routine and end routine. These all are the logic. I don't think so we need to explain this thing because these all are the logic. Okay, so now I will press F8. If I will press F8, now we can see the message like here what are the how many records are processed and all data package here also data package. So here also we can find one record here also. So here we can find all the record whatever they load from the ECC and all here. And even it the once they execute it will always store to this info cube. So this is the info cube. So if I want to see the data, then I can just right click here and we have to just click on the display data. So once we click on the display data, select, then here we have to just select the field, whatever field we have to consider, we have to see and all. So I'm just randomly selecting the some fields here. Unit, currency. Okay, so here and now here field for output, output we have which for how many field we have to see, when it any field we can consider here. And if I will click on the execute, so we can find all the data whatever loaded in the system here, all the data whatever loaded is. So this is how we can debug the start routine and the end routine. Okay. So is it any doubt?
It's showing us same volume we have processed, right? Around 5,000 or something.
Yes, yes. Okay, so now moving to the next, I was talking about this field routine. Okay, where is field routine? Okay, let's suppose we have this sales order. In the source package, we have this sales order. It's a sales document, and the right hand side we have some exchange rate. Okay, exchange rate. This is the exchange rate. Okay, so let's suppose so how they define the end routine, I will show you. For the exchange rate, if I double click on the exchange rate now, if I, so you can see the question mark here. If I will double click exchange rate here, so you can find here rule types. Okay, if I will drill down this drop down, select drop down here, you can find the routines field, right? Here we feel. So basically what they do, they just whenever they want to create any field level routine, so they are just just mapping basically this sales order to this through this arrow, mapping this to here, and they only simply click on the a double click, and here rule type we can find this routine. So once they select the routine, so after that it will again, after that automatically it will trigger the same ABAP screen whenever when we selecting the start routine now. So how the this how this screen triggers in the same way, it will trigger the ABAP screen. So now in case of the start routine, and see, in the case of start routine and end routine, we always refer to the source package and result package. But in a field level routine, we have to always this is only the single field. We have to always pass the data to this result field, and in order to consider the field, we have to always consider the record from this, sorry, source field. So now in our case, in our example, how we have field. Okay, source field. This is the source field from the left hand side. I mean, here also we can here this is the source field from the left hand side, and the result is from the right hand side. In the result right side we have a exchange rate, and the left hand side we have some document number. Okay, we have already seen. So let's suppose for they have a requirement for the document number, 123, they want to exchange rate as a double. So how we can write the logics? So we have to write source. There is no any complex logic, there is only simple logic. So always we have to consider for the source field, then the name of the sales order, or the name of the field of the sales, whatever the sales order, and first we will check if it the logic means is this a 1 to 3 or not. If it is a 1 to 3, then we are in the result, we are going to we are going to the exchange rate double. We will just exchange rate, we will exchange rate double. We will just write the logic, that's it. Write the logic as it is. Note it. We have to only pass the data to the result. So whatever the result, it will come to the exchange rate only. Okay. So this is the way how we can write the logic in a start routine, end routine, and field routine.
If you like this video, then press the like button below. If you have any doubt, then write me in the comment section below. If you want to learn more about ABAP, then visit to my website www.learningsapapp.com. The link is also given in the description. And please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification about my next upcoming videos. Okay, so friends, bye, signing out.